everyone.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Well, that's not the right button.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, I am the reinforcements. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian, High Remembrancer, Arbiter, Reminiscing Bard of Twilight, and today, as always, Man-at-Arms of Bohemia. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm very excited. I love playing this game. I love talking the history, so let's dive right back in, shall we? Fun fact, this game actually just got a hardcore update. It literally says you could lose your life and you will lose your life and most likely your mind. So we are not going to do that. No thanks. Careful not to blow off any limbs. I will do my best, but I make no promises. If y'all will recall, the last time we were here, we got caught in this huge storm while we're trying to escape with Zhishka and the others. That's why everything's so loud right now. Yeah, get to the double rock bar. Okay. It's also why everything is so loud at the moment, is because I've been hacking and slashing my way through everything. Yeah, damn, it's windy out here. Actually, let me check my stuff. Would it be better to, hang on. Because I've gotten pretty good with swords, so... There you go, hardened veteran, then swords. Which I am good with. I use them most of the time. But the problem is the sword stuff is starting to get to the end of its thing. Like how useful it is. Why not? So I need to start working with heavy weapons, which is like maces and stuff. So let me get my shield back out. And we're gonna grab my... Oh, crap. Did I drop it? Ah, nuts. I did drop it, didn't I? Crap. Okay, well... In that case... Let's just stick with this knight sword that I got. Or your sword. There we go. Oh, this poor guy. Wait. I need my dagger. Got him. Bye-bye. You got nothing of great value on you. I'll take the money, the bandages, and that potion that lets you see in the dark. Uh-oh. They're still on... Well, of course they're on the hunt for me. Let's get pissed. Alright, let's see, Alright, hang on. This is good marksmanship practice. Knocked. Loaded. Now. Got him. It's a hit, but he's not dead. You don't want this fight. Well, death in their case. Just give me your money. Give me your money! I don't need anything else from you. If you just died quietly after getting hit with that crossbow bolt, we wouldn't have had a problem. The nice thing is because of how dark it is, we can see exactly where they are because they've got their torches lit. I don't know if I hit him. I might have. I'm honestly better with a bow than I am with a crossbow. But I don't have any... Well, I do have arrows, actually. That's it. Just keep running toward the dude who shot at you. That's a great idea. Oh!
Alarm! He's here!
Correct. I am.
Show what you're made of.
Oh, okay. If that's what you want. All right, now you done asked for it.
I've been waiting for you. No mercy! No, you don't. Show what you're made of.
That's a dude. That's just a farmer with a pit. That's a farmer with a torch. Dude, you are in the wrong place. Yeah, where exactly did you guys think this was going to work out in your favor, huh? Also, I just pulled one of my arrows out of that dude. Also, I'm now drunk, I just noticed. Like, I'm actually drunk. I'm looking at the thing. I'm actually drunk. I thought I was just going to be buzzed, but no, I'm straight up drunk. Great.
For the blood!
More blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the skull crowd!
Nice trick. They just dropped the torch. I thought there were more dudes over here.
The broken wagon. I'll have to head up the hill here.
I missed.
Over here!
Ooh, right in his dick. There we go. Look, dude, you just saw your buddy get feathered with 2 arrows. You should have just stayed away. You too.
I've been waiting for you. Bad luck.
Yeah, no.
should keep them
I'm
aside.
all yours.
Die.
No chance.
Die.
You want to try me?
Don't you love how they talk shit and then they just get downed in one go? Talking a lot of shit for someone within stabbing range of Henry of Skalitz. They talk shit, then eat shit. Yeah? Yeah? Whoa. Could have walked right off that cliff. Blood for the blood god! Yoink. Now I vanish back into the woods. I'm like a world eater that actually understands hit and run tactics. I come down screaming at you, hack you to pieces, then vanish. And then you have to wonder what happened, where'd he go, how'd he do that? Victoris aut mortis! Yeah, victory and death. Yeah, he's going over that cliff. I can't gasp like that guy did, but yeah, he's going over that cliff. Hey, die, 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 die! Can't call for help if nobody hears you.
Here he is.
Oh, you found me. A pity for you. Damn, that was actually a good death rattle. Like gurgle.
Show what you're made of.
I want your mace. Give me that. Now y'all might notice I'm swinging a lot slower. I'm swinging a lot slower with the mace. Is because I'm not used to using them. They're heavy weapons.
Hey.
Ow! Ow!
I'll sort you.
I'll sort you, bop! You'll sort nothing with a concussion. Oh, wait, that's blood. He's dead. Remember, folks, if you hit someone over the head and there's blood everywhere, you probably just cracked their skull open and they're probably dead. Now, where am I even going? Alright, this way. Yep. I'll have to make some more healing potions later. I'm down to like my I know someone's gonna say, you've got 8 left. Yes, but you can run out really quick. I mean, at this point, I've probably wiped out a good chunk of the Prague militia, so if I were a militiaman and I saw a dude covered in blood running through the woods, I would just be like, yeah, no, I didn't see that. You didn't see that, and I didn't see that. We're just gonna leave it be. No, neither one of us saw that.
bastard! Victory or death!
Die!
I'm bleeding. No guards.
I really hope that first guy wasn't important. He had a name, and I know he was a hired hand, so I hope he was nobody important. Fact of the matter is, though, he was here and he needed to move, so... I guess we can check. Venza. Oh, he's got a map on him. Take that. He also has some chest keys on him. I wonder if there's a chest nearby. I'm gonna drink this Nighthawk potion. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that illuminated everything a bit better. Except the fireplace looks like I'm staring into the sun. It's like having dark vision. Well, yeah, it amplifies the light. That's what the spell, the potion does. It amplifies the light. So the natural light of everything. So to me, it looks like it's daytime when it's not. And those look like victims. Actually, wait, no, that's... Hang on. Oh god, I can't see shit. That's... Oh man, that's bright. I wonder, can I... Do I have the ammo for it? I think I might. Hang on. Shit. I do. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ha ha! I have a gun. I don't even know if I hit him. I just
All
blind.
hail the fire spear.
Yeah, it is basically a fire spear, isn't it? Come on. Come on. Takes forever and a half to reload, but... I got one! Look! Did you hear him go like... I got him. I am fire and death.
You want to try me? Show what you're made of.
Yep, dead. More. Let's shoot some more people. Hold on. Let me take 10 seconds to, like 15 seconds to reload. All right. Man, I can't see a damn thing. It's like walking through hell. Mind you, I'm a dude in full plate mail, basically, or just with plate armor, running around with a gun, and I'm covered in blood. So you have to ask, okay, how is he covered in blood? How is he moving so fast? And what is that in his hand? Hi, Phantasmal.
Let's go back to the rocks. All the wrong way.
I mean, not really. But fine, I'll double back into the rocks. I don't think it matters how I get there as long as I get there. But all right.
Need to head towards the rocks.
Henry, you're in the rocks. Fine. There we go.
Vulcan! Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Well, we know he doesn't die yet. Jan Žižka's got another, like, 15 plus years of life in it.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenburg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's being planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
Is there nowhere we can rest? Well, okay, we can't rest. We're being hunted. Henry, don't pass out. Or don't fall asleep. Oh, okay, he's not asleep. Oh, nope, he's having a fever
So,
dream.
We finally got him.
How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me?
No, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
All right, he probably fell off his horse. Yep, called it. He fell off his horse.
Henry? Are you hurt?
Mentally, yes. Physically, no.
You fell asleep. Are you all right?
So, if what I've heard is true, we are now passing into the second region of the game. We were just in the Trotsky region, and now we're going into the Kuttenburg region. Now, Kuttenburg, well, when we get to it, I'll give more insight, but let's just say Kuttenburg is historically very important. So, Suchdol, sometime later. New Horizons. Welcome to the Kuttenburg region. Oh god, I'm hungry.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Well, are you surprised? The captain here looks like the one-eyed demon of vengeance. I'd take to my heels myself.
Aye, us Cyclopses are good at frightening women and children. I could do without that gift.
Your eye will get better with time. You're lucky you didn't lose it altogether.
Yet, historically, fun fact, Jan Žižka had already lost his eye by I believe 1409. So he's, this is correct. He's already lost it by this point.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, I
Or
get
not
it.
seen.
Anyway, it's not my eye that did it. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdol place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word!
He's got an important visit.
And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for his hands?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
I mean, kinda. We weren't really expecting exactly what happened. Now, I know that was a lot of information we just got bombarded with, but I can tell you that all of the people who were named are real people. Especially the Mint Master. Money, just like today, money makes the world go round. And back in 1403, with Sigismund coming from Hungary and into Bohemia, he needed money not only to pay his soldiers, most of the mercenaries, but he also needed money just to maintain everything he was taking. So, yeah. The Mint Master's a very important man.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Just go away. Go away.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell if you're friendly or just an asshole. Maybe both.
Let's go!
But yes, Yob's just from the first game. He's also another historical figure.
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
Man, you look pissed at the world. Would it kill you to show a little bit more emotion, Sir Peter?
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
God, I'm a mess. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Once we get a nice place to rest, I need to clean up my clothes and everything. Also, my charisma is shit right now. See if we can't fix that a little bit. mainly because everything's dirty. Let's see. Here we go. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, 26 ain't bad.
Lord.
I'm glad you think so.
Fuck you! You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenburg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Oh, God.
Hardly
I'm
surprising
dizzy.
if
I
you're
haven't
putting up the
eaten in so
Margrave
long that
here.
I'm about to pass out.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
Ow.
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table is still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself.
I need something
don't
to
mind
eat.
it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors.
I feel quite hungry. All right, so, hey, Fox Boy. Anyway, let me eat something. Oh, and all that food I cooked, damn it. All that food I cooked is spoiled. Damn it. Ah. That would have lasted a while. Oh, well. Yeah, almost all the food I was carrying has gone bad. Great.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Nom. Talk to Lord Pissick. Okay.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time.
Okay, context time. By this point, a good chunk of Bohemia is under Sigismund's control. Remember, Sigismund is king of Hungary. He has invaded and is beginning to conquer parts of Bohemia because his half-brother, Wenceslas IV, is a joke. He's not a good ruler, period. And because he's such a bad ruler, there's this group of lords and nobles who are basically running Bohemia themselves, and they're all corrupt, they're all backstabbing, and they're all making money on the side. They're all corrupt. Now here comes Sigismund, who wants to put a stop to that. Sigismund is going to conquer Bohemia and put a stop to the corruption, put a stop to all that. And he's doing a good job, but the problem is, as he moves into Bohemia and starts taking this territory, he quickly realizes that he doesn't have the time or the energy or the money, for that matter, to deal with a lot of these corrupt nobles right now. They are literally, even if they're siding with him, they're still doing their corrupt stuff behind the scenes, and it's affecting his invasion. So not only does he have to fight, the lords that are loyal to Wenceslas, he's also got to fight his own allies because they're constantly going around and, undermining him because of how corrupt they are.
So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenburg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once.
That's true. That is historically true. He was indeed a bandit for a while.
And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinnek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible.
So you're telling me they basically got each other so angry that they agreed it'd be better that they walk away before somebody got hurt? Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems.
I mean... that's true, And not true. It's mostly true, though. I'm not going to argue with that.
Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Job's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Henry, lower
Waging
your
war,
voice.
if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was.
God, that's the understatement of the year. Okay, let me put it this way. I cannot stress to you guys how awesome King Charles of Bohemia, or hold on, was he King Charles of Bohemia, or was he, hold on. I know it's King Charles the Fourth. Holy Roman Emperor. I apologize. So yeah, Charles the Fourth, Holy Roman Emperor, also known as Charles of Luxembourg. Yeah, he was Holy Roman Emperor, King of Italy. Let's see, he was just a few of his titles: King of Bohemia, King of the Romans, which is Holy Roman Emperor, and then King of Italy at one point. The man's got quite the title. And yeah, he was again, he was an amazing ruler, one of the best. Yeah, understatement of the generation, yes. Unfortunately, the apple can fall very, very far from the tree. And in this case, it fell really freaking far. Because Wenceslaus was shitty, to say the least. All these characters can talk about how, oh, we're loyal to the king because he's the true king of Bohemia. No. They want Wenceslaus as the king so they could keep getting away with shit. Because Wenceslaus doesn't punish them for doing bad things or being corrupt. That's why they want him in power. Like, no other reason. That's the only reason.
But that is the way of the world. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
I mean, no? Because it doesn't matter who the father or mother or anything like that is. If he's shit. Like, good example. Let's use a more, I was going to say modern. Let's use a more, when I say modern, I mean later than this. Let's jump forward to the early 1800s. So we all know who King George III is. King George III was the ruler of Great Britain during the time of the American Revolution. Now, for all of his failings, King George III was actually a pretty good king. He was a respected monarch. He did a great job in Britain managing things, and people respected and admired the crown. He worked well with Parliament. He did a good job of really reinforcing the strengths of the crown, basically. And then his son came along. George IV was a total ass. Let's put it that way. George IV was an ass, and he was a horrible ruler. Everything his father did during his time as ruler, George IV basically destroyed. Yeah, it was bad. Like, really, really bad. I actually think I can, hold on. I actually have a thing I can show y'all about that if you just want a comparison. Hold on. Let me get this pulled up.
What?
Let me see here. Got it. All right, this is only going to take a brief 60 seconds, but I'll show you guys. Just to give you an idea of how bad it was. Because again, if you're American, you know, we always think of like British nobility, you know, or the Georges as, wouldn't let us be independent, No, George III was a good ruler, despite his mental issues. He did have a few mental issues. But, oh, and fun fact, by the way, George III was king when the United States when the newly formed United States wanted to establish diplomatic connections, and he did so. Despite the fact we rebelled and became independent, he was more than willing to enter into negotiations or diplomatic negotiations with the United States. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, here's the thing about his son.
Worst kids in history! Ever see a son destroy his father's legacy? Well, you're about to with George IV. See, his father, George III, wanted to rehabilitate the British monarchy's reputation, so he controlled royal spending and cultivated an image as a family man. But George IV just did the opposite. He blew his massive parliamentary stipend on palaces, mistresses, and drunken ragers. So to teach him a lesson, his father refused to bail him out. But then George IV not only continued his lifestyle, he also secretly married a Catholic woman in an illegal ceremony. Eventually, Daddy did cave and pay his debts, but on the condition that George enter a legal marriage which could produce an heir. Though George IV was so cruel to that new wife, they soon separated. Then when he was made regent during his father's mental illness, surprising no one, he was not a steady hand. Not only did his atrocious behavior increase, his meddling into politics now caused unnecessary chaos during the war with Napoleon. Then as king, he continued to tarnish the monarchy, becoming a public mockery, getting high on laudanum, and refusing to invite his wife to his coronation. Subscribe for more awful aristocrats, including more of the worst kids in history!
Yep.
Ever see?
Yep, told you. And again, all his dad's work, all his grandfather's work too. His grandfather was George II. So all of George II's work, all of George III's work, destroyed by George IV, who I guess wasn't disciplined enough as a child, I'm guessing. I don't know. But yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make with their argument here of like, it doesn't matter who it is, it's the legitimacy. Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Because if they're a shitty ruler, it doesn't matter how good their blood is if they're an awful, awful ruler. Because fat lot of good that legitimacy does you if, well, you know, the kingdom is tarnished forever. So, yeah, funny how that works, huh? Anyway, we're going to hop back into the game real quick. You say. Oh yeah, John Hancock doing that. I mean, John Hancock, that's probably what he's going to be known for his whole, for the rest of history.
But what if the Sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say.
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. But first, eat your fill. Or I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you.
Oh god, a bath would be awesome. Thank you. They can clean my stuff, too.
Watch and learn.
Son of a bitch! Greetings. What do you want?
Come on! This is about money. Still believe in yourself?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir.
Well, I'm
And
going
now,
to.
If...
My mama raised me right. I will thank you. Oh, there's an alchemy bench? Where? Oh, it must be up here. Okay, where's the... What? Okay, I'm confused. What's this cockamamie? Oh, it's over here. Oh, yeah. Sadly, though, I don't have any fresh herbs on me right now. All my stuff is dried, so we'll have to we'll have to make some stuff later. In the meantime, I can clean up my weapons. Where's my, where is my, my armor stuff? There you go. There's my blacksmith kit. And my cobbler's kit. All right, I need to get an armor. Yeah, here we go, an armorer's kit. I've got a lot of work to do on all that stuff, but all in good time. Let me reassemble my commoner wear. Put some pants on. There we go. Now I can well, some of my stuff is still dirty. Yeah, some of that stuff is still dirty. I'll have to get it tended to later.
Good day.
Good to see you.
I need to talk to the...
Just imagine.
Oh.
The other day,
Never mind.
I was
I'll come back
standing in the
later.
yard when I saw this cloud in the sky.
So what?
What's that, Andrea?
Just like you.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point, actually. Anyway, he said it was... Is it this way? No. Maybe over here? Aha, yep, up this way. Damn, this is fancy. Actually wonder, does this look more, does this make me look more like a noble? Hang on. Yeah, this makes me look more like a noble, which boosts my charisma. Let's see, whoop. Yep, I think that's as high as I can get my my charisma to go right now. I'm asleep now. Damn, Henry sleeping for 12 hours. Yeah, yeah. Poor guy's probably tired. Hi, Amina. I love you. Thank you for the care package. It's 8 a.m. I slept a long... Oh, nightmare sequence again.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Now that would have made a pretty
What's happening? Why are you waking me up?
that would have made a really good stage production, actually. That was really well done.
You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose.
Ugh.
Before you go, have I been...
No. Do you need...
No?
So...
You haven't...
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do.
I?
Also, as y'all probably saw, really good acting from Henry's mocap actor. who, like, you know, tensed up and tried to think, like, you know, like his face twitched as he was trying to put on a brave face.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Whoop. Move. All right, where's the one-eyed hero? Oh, can't go that way. Where's Zishka? Oh, he's probably in one of his rooms.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a shrine. This is a little prayer shrine. That's cool. Oh, dude, you look tired. look at him. That's good mocap work. He looks so tired. Oh, that's good. Just the way he just meanders his way downstairs. There, he looks tired. Man. I got a bunch of stuff here I can sell. Yeah, it means we're way down, but that's all right. We'll find somewhere to sell all this stuff. I'm sure there's someone like around here where we can sell some stuff. All right, just go up and at him. All right, not in here. Oh, that's a scribe. You're not Jishka. Jishka? No? Hang on, what'd that thing say? It seems I'll find him down in the courtyard. Okay. Whoop. Ah, right over here.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
You see,
Ah, no, you
Madame,
don't.
we aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad?
Wait, the alerts never played? Hang on. That's odd. Check my thing here. The alerts have been delayed. Let me see if I can. Yeah, they should be working. Yeah, there it is.
A gentle.
Huh, that's weird. 1 second. All right, I'm just going to keep that up in case something happens. Who knows? Yeah, there goes. The sound. I don't know why my sound alerts aren't working. My sound redeems are not working. 1 second. Hang on. Oh, wait. I know. I know. 1 second. It's blurp. Blurp is not working. Hang on. Yeah, looks like the website's down. Like the website's not loading at all. So it's like caught in a loading animation. So all of my sound effects that have like that reddish paint, that light red background, yeah, those are all from Blurp. And it looks like Blurp is down at the moment. Hold on. Yeah, Blurp is down right now. So the Twitch stuff works, but Blurp is down. I apologize, everyone. Nothing I can do about that. That sucks.
Am I right?
Now that's what I call an opener.
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run.
Leave him be, meine Damen.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Komm, Junge. We'll stuff your Pullcock, come the first to bleed.
Did you just... I'm sorry. Is your guy's name Pullcock?
I'll sort you out nicely. Take that! In God's name!
Ow! I gotta stop putting my sword away. Hang on. Throw this back up. I gotta stop putting my... Whenever duels start, you automatically draw a weapon. And y'all probably saw these guys know Master Stroke. So they actually will counter with their own counters. So I gotta be careful. No wild swinging. So with that being the case... Time to get suited up in my best stuff. My best stuff that's not filthy, I mean. Okay, now I look the part. At least, well, pretty close to it anyway. I don't think I have any neck protection. Hey, RW. Could have sworn I had some kind of neck protection. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now, the thing is, we are, like I said, we are in Kuttenburg, so we'll be able to find some good stuff on sale here. Like, this is where a lot of valuable stuff's going to be. Move.
Christ, pardon me.
Just, like, move out of the... Move. Move. I've got someone's ass to go kick. Move.
Excuse me.
Move.
What do you need, sir?
What do you have?
Let's see, not really much.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
You see, meine Dame, we are...
Alright, consume some saver schnapps. What's going on? Oh, we're in the new region of the game. We're in the Kuttenburg region.
Hello. I'm just holding it.
That's not India. What do you...
Aye.
Leave it.
Now look.
Do you find...
Come, young. Pullcock. The first to...
Again, his name's Pullcock. I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Kurva! I'm wounded!
Got him.
Mercy! Leave me be!
Yeah, that's what's smart now, huh? Ain't so smart now, ain't so hard now, are you fat cakes? Oh, where's my pouch? I should have a pouch on my side for potions. There it is. Ah, they changed me out of my armor, you dicks! Oh, whatever. Good fight.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword.
You should receive...
And what
I was rearranging our saddlebags.
Oh.
A hunting crossbow. I was meaning to...
My word. I better go and find Zizka.
I saw Zizka next to the stable.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I have a...
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Woman's intuition is never wrong. Well, well, I take that back. It's usually mostly right. That's the thing. Captain?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Oh, damn. Maybe not yet. Hold on.
How's it going, Captain?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Zizka.
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
Okay, I'm confused. Is he speaking... I'm trying to see, is he speaking German or is he speaking like... I'm pretty sure that's German. Or, like, that's German or some form of Germanic Czech. Pretty sure that's German, though.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really dotted on that creature.
Yeah, it's German.
Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around. I heard Kuttenburg.
They are, but they why?
What?
Dann pass mal auf.
To that home.
And yet.
How do things work around?
Not really.
See,
Except for this diese Banditen.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. And that's no surprise.
Where'd you...
And they've occupied... When you walk... That Hungarian camp is like a boil.
How do I get to Kuttenburg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road...
Das ist nicht schwer. I think that might be that's no problem, or not a big deal.
...to the east, and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact...
Oh, that isn't hard. Okay, cool. I'm learning. This is cool. I like it when, like... It's a weird thing. This is going to sound weird. It's almost like, you know... You can see, because I understand a few random words here and there from different languages, or because German is tied to, you know, is tied to Latin as well. You can actually make out, or maybe you can just pick up on the inflections. You can guess what people are saying, which I think is pretty cool.
Watch and learn.
Nettles. Let me check my thing here. I need to make marigold decoctions for healing, so pretty sure we need marigolds. Well, duh, we need marigolds. Let me check my book. Yeah, we need nettles and marigolds. Okay. I found some nettles, just gotta find some marigolds now.
Bad luck. You can't stand up to this. And again.
Someone else.
I see.
And what about your eyebrow, sir? It seems a bit crooked. Do you have a scar there too?
I'm glad I heard her mention eyebrow, because for a second, that is not what I thought she was talking about.
No, when I was a lad, I made a bet with some friends that I could run all the way down
Yeah, languages are fun. Like, the thing is that even if you don't speak it, you can, like, pick up on what people are saying just by the way the words are, the way things are written. Okay, where the hell am I going? There's someone offering a side quest around here. Oh. How did I... Okay, I guess it's outside. Hang on.
I'm wounded.
There's my horse. Oi! What happened to your saddle? Oi! Where's her saddle? All right, girl, come on.
Easy, good horse.
Oh yeah, that's the huntsmaster. Whoa. Good girl. All right. All right, Henry, take a little bit of liquid courage and let's talk to this guy. Always good to make friends with the blacksmiths. I may have just made a mistake. How many of those did I drink? Let's see, okay, we might be okay then.
How can I help you, sir?
Well, blacksmith, how's it going?
Worse and worse, friend. Since Sigismund came this way, I've had so much work I hardly sleep. You know, everyone suddenly realized that the blunt, rusty weapons they have at home aren't worth shit.
Show me your wares.
Broadswords, a heavy mace, very nice, a knight's axe, and a knight's warhammer. Some shields, a mail hood. Ooh, a mail hood with a coat of arms. That would be nice. What else we got in here? That would be nice. That's actually really cheap, too. I'll take it. What else we got? Some short chain mail, which is better than the thing I got. Take that, too. You're selling some recipe? What the hell is a pick? Oh, it's a... Oh, okay, I see. And I need a few of these armor kits. Now, in exchange, I will give you this light mace I found, these 2 shields, and then all the stuff that I'm not wearing or using. It's covered in blood. I apologize, but, like, I don't think you care, really. Right?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Right, one thing I definitely need to do is sharpen, Oh, I don't need to sharpen anything, actually. Okay. Also, should be noted, Radzig's sword, the sword we're carrying, you know, Dad's sword, that's the best sword in the game. Not now, but later it will become the best sword in the game.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I still got plenty of money because I sold a lot of stuff to him. Let me buy some more armors, kits. You're not selling a lot of weapons, honestly, but that's okay. You don't need to.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Let's put on that mail hood. There we go. Strangely, he wasn't selling any material for forging, which is interesting. Then again, he's just a small cast, like a small fort blacksmith, so makes kind of sense.
Greetings. Do you need something?
What goes on in the forest, huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed muck of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Mark of Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
That knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, but he might know something about that band.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them.
Where should I look?
Ah, that's the hard part.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh, there they all are.
Try to get something out of the knacker.
So,
Thanks for the
all
advice.
so Blurp. I guess
Yeah,
Blurp's
friend.
working now because everything just activated at once. All right, let's go hunt some poachers. Oh, I guess we can't leave yet. Ugh. Ugh. Let me go do my job. Let me go have fun. Meh. Well, while we're out here, let's find some marigolds. All right. There's got to be some marigolds around here somewhere. Then again, marigolds normally grow in, like, herb patches or stuff like that. Chamomile. That's thistle, which we definitely aren't using. More chamomile. I saw some poppies over here. There we go. Can you just imagine some random knight running around and just pulling herbs out of the ground? Oh wait, yes you can, because you do it all the time in Skyrim. Though in Skyrim you also eat everything because that's how you find out if, you know, something would make a good poison or not. Like this one comic I saw of like a character, you know, pulling a weed and eating it, and then like with a straight face they're like, yeah, this would make a really good poison.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Yeah, not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Ah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seemed I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest. He might.
I'll be going.
Yep, let's go talk to him. I have a bad feeling about this, though. The fact that everyone's just like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable here. We're probably going to get while the getting is good. Which makes sense. Men like Margrave Jobst, like I mentioned before, men like Margrave Jobst were like a sign of just like, of the corruption at the time. It was bad. And it's why so many of those guys wanted to keep Wenceslaus in power. Because he wasn't doing anything about the corruption. As you can imagine, there were people who couldn't stand the corruption, but what could they do? That's why Sigismund is such a divisive figure and everything, because some people like Sigismund because he actually wanted to, remove the corruption. Although, in a very, I'm going to burn everything down and then rebuild it kind of way. Excuse me. God, you look like a smug asshole.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund.
Cousin Sigismund? You don't say. So that would also make Wenceslaus your cousin, or half-cousin, I guess.
I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Unexpected?
An unexpected guest?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king.
Fun fact. Yes, the way that Zizka went about supporting King Wenceslaus was very different. Mind you, as he said in earlier streams, he's basically going around waging war. He's attacking von Bergau. He's attacking anyone loyal to Sigismund. And historically, he had one enemy in particular. I don't remember who it was, but they were basically arch enemies. And when Wenceslaus finally got put back on the throne, this enemy wanted Zizka basically captured and executed for his banditry and his attacks and all that stuff. And Wenceslaus pardoned him. He literally told Zizka, yeah, no, I'm pardoning you. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
What? Do I tell him the truth? I don't... See, here's the thing. We already heard Zizka tell us that Jobstier basically plays both sides. He's an information broker, and he uses information to, to swing things. I'm thinking I should lie here. I don't really want to... If I tell him, Lamberg Lamberg is the one giving him orders, I think that would be bad for Zizka in the long run. So, yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Which is why I lied.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
You can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
I certainly cannot, in truth. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Ugh. I hated the way you said that. Ugh. That actively pissed me off the way he said that. Ugh. Like, okay, sure. Maybe in today's world, your word doesn't mean much to a lot of people, but it means something to me. It means something to a lot of people. To call it naive and everything, like an idealistic, like, yeah, idealism and naivety are kind of what makes the world go round, because those kind of things lead to dreams and good, and good pushes toward making things better. Yeah, that was vile the way it sounded. Well done. I hate it.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Nope.
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Not without Sir Hans.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I.
I think, you know what I think it is? I think I know why he irks me so much. He's always smiling. I've never seen him frown at all. He's always got a smug smile on his face. That face that says, I already know everything about you and everything you're going to say, so nothing can shock me.
The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
Whoa, whoa, pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes. Like, again, look, why does everyone get so angry? Look, even I get angry at some of the people in this game, but remember, that is a very powerful man you're getting mad at. Let's try to keep a cool head, shall we?
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at least every other brother or sister is inbred with someone in Europe or some noble in Europe. So, yeah, it would be kind of complicated, wouldn't it? Because it would literally boil down to, all right, which cousin has my brother fucked this year or recently? If that's what you mean by complicated, I guarantee it probably is. So, yes, I'll take it at your word that Luxembourg dynasties are very complicated to explain, especially with how inbred everything is. That's probably why you don't want to talk about it too, right? In real life, if I had said that to somebody, they would have put me in front of a wall and stabbed me to death, or put me on the chopping block for that. Because I literally just insulted someone. I would have insulted someone important and their whole damn family. So, even if I am right, like, it's the literal embodiment of that meme of, why you booing me? I'm right. Because I am right. Because literally, look, for those who don't know, during the medieval period, it was not uncommon for very powerful people to enter into alliances, negotiations, or deals by having their family members marry into other families. The problem is, you keep doing that long enough, and suddenly, well, certain family members are going to be related to each other. Or certain members of the family are, certain marriage, certain men and women are going to be related to each other in some way. So, yeah, just look up the, oh gosh, what was his name? Oh gosh, what was his name? Was it King Charles of Spain, who had the really, really pointy chin? Like the inbred chin that could hit a home run? Hang on. I have to show y'all this. Yep. Yep. It's King Charles II. I literally just typed in king with the pointy chin. Yeah, it's the Habsburg jawline. And yes, he is a Habsburg. Oh God, just look at this shit. Oh God, it's so bad. Yes, I mean that image. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but at the same time, y'all have to see this. Behold the Habsburg jawline. Look at that chin. That's a chin that could hit a home run. Ooh boy. Yeah, good lord. Yeah. Charles II was a Habsburg, and the Habsburg were the most inbred royal family in all of European history. So yeah, Charles II there was very inbred, if you could tell. If you can't tell. But yeah, the Habsburg chin, as they call it. God. Oh boy. You can jab someone's eye out with that chin. Yeah. I like how I think Oversimplified put it best in his Henry VIII video. He's like, your chin's weird. Mummy says it's a strong chin for a strong boy. This guy's so ugly. Like I know some guys in my own life who have pointy chins, but none of them the Crimson chin. Yeah, the Crimson chin. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just yeah. But that's what inbreeding does to a family. Oh boy. Yeah, this is why yes, Amina's right. This is why incest is not wincest. You get ugly son of a bitches like that.
Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
Don't.
No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
I love how, okay, really good acting right there. I love how the Margrave looks at the door and calls for them to enter, and how tight his face looks, because he knows if someone doesn't come in there and break that up, Zhishka's probably gonna pull iron on him. Like he has that look of, oh fuck, I need to get someone in here right now.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information.
Well then.
Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenburg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
Nice. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
I'm gonna look at the map here. Oh yeah, we got a lot to explore. Look how big this place is. We got a lot of riding to do. Wow. A whole other region. This is going to be fun. Once we're allowed to stretch our legs, I mean. We got to follow him for right now.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumour mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men.
All right, we got an ad playing. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back. All right, I'm back. We're still waiting on that ad to finish, so I will check the thing Andrea sent me. What have you sent me? I mean, all right, you get a snort and a chuckle out of me. That's, yeah. But you want to know the funny thing? Is that the whole inbreeding thing for Alabama is fading now. Now it's its own. Now it's got other stuff that people are thinking about it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That joke is never going to die, though. But yeah, when Europeans make fun of Alabama for inbreeding, but the European royals have been doing it for centuries. Yep. Even after they realized it, even after they realized with medicine that it's a bad idea, they still did it anyway.
And the devil's capable of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Dinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
Same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
All right, let's get a look at everything. This game is so pretty. It has no right being this pretty. Remember, a lot of these spots are literally just captured with real Czech lands. Like, well, okay, modified, but still. The Czech Republic has beautiful landscapes and like beautiful scenery, and I'm glad it's captured here in game. I want to ride to the top of this hill over here and just look at everything. At a small village off in the distance.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Taking the scenery again? Nah.
I changed my mind. We really should pick up the pace.
I love that. It's like taking the scenery again. Damn, it's a long way. But this is opening up the map for us, which is nice.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on the hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know.
I think we're in the right place. Some dude's about to get thrown through the door. Yep.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Ow.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life.
Bruh.
You might have noticed, there's more of us than you.
And I'm wearing armor, and you're not.
That can be fixed.
Well, now.
Oh no!
For quick death, you bastard!
You'll be fucking sorry.
Come on. Got him.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Didn't use a sword, but thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you?
Ah, I see you are a nobleman. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But
nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month?
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way.
What are they going to do? Burn him at the stake?
The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death.
So they're either going to burn him at the stake, draw and quarter him, or maybe, like, cut open his guts and, like, slowly let him bleed out. Or they'll do that thing where they, like, tie you down and then put a weight on you and then slowly add more and more weight until you're crushed.
They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenburg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire...
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that west of it.
And what about...
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely.
Maybe surely.
Don't dilly-dally. And keep an eye on him. And don't...
Alright, so we got to go get the weapons. Over encumbered. Oh, yeah, I guess I would be. Hang on. I have to drop a lot of this stuff at some point. This is your problem now. This is probably going to lag the game for a bit with all this stuff I'm dropping. Let's see how much lag I get when I do this. Oh, not that bad.
Come on, lad. Mount up. We have to hurry.
I know we've got to hurry. Hang on. Don't need that. Don't need this. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in that jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Jesus!
If that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
Talent.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which... would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies.
Which is a lie. I've got schnapps on me.
Stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
This guy's gonna rub me in all the wrong ways. Oh, look at all the marigolds. We'll come back. It's also funny, this man's talking this man talks too much shit to Henry. Henry's gonna brain him and later be like, oh yeah, he's dead. He was talking shit and then he got killed. Wait, you're drunk. How do you even know where we're going? Hang on. Okay, well, I hope so. I'm following a drunk into the forest. This seems like a bad idea. But I mean, if you can ride straight, then I guess we're okay. Maybe you're just buzzed.
not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally.
Ugh.
Camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid.
Well, here's the camp.
Maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink.
He said a few steps away where they buried the hand cannons.
They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. Let's start
Hey,
here,
Darth.
Henry.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places?
We're going to dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. Anyway.
Which one is that? Come on, then.
I've already got a shovel, so we're good. Do I still have it on me? Yes. Aha! Maybe here? Anyway, how you doing, Darth?
I told you I would find it right. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
What's wrong?
Fireball!
So you're digging the next one?
Listen.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but...
Why not?
Good boy.
You want me to get you... Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake. Here.
I found some
beautiful.
You can take all of it.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm starting to feel like shit.
All right.
Let's see. Now, he said near the river, or near the stream. And an uprooted tree. Where the hell are you going? What? Where are you going? Breathe easy, Zaruk. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe here?
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. So this is the grave of poor Lord Yell. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant
Well, now I'm stinky.
some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
I need to find a trough and get cleaned up. Correct, Darth. There are no eyes in team. However, there are 6 eyes. 6 eyes in. Fuck it. I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball. Yep. I need to get a little animation so it shows a fireball exploding on screen.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are 2 kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally. See? I told...
God, why are...
Oh, don't cry.
Will you take the can... Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up, then.
I cast extremely wet socks. Ugh. I cast eternally full bladder. Yeah, I don't like him either, Darth, but what can you do? I'll deal with it. I love also how Henry literally says, God, why are you testing me? What have I done to deserve this? All right, another crafting point. I've almost maxed out all of craftsmanship.
Women, my friend, is a wiener.
I think I've heard that one before.
Kick her out, cause her back's her best feature.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Okay, I guess he just stopped singing. Oh, never mind.
Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you'll want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother.
I love how one of the options was just please shut up. This is not the Dry Devil. We're gonna go rescue the Dry Devil.
Quadrants of harlots and drags.
I should have told the man to shut up. Ugh.
On the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
God, just tell me where we're going and I'll ride there myself. No, this isn't him.
Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking.
Ah, here we are.
Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking.
Finally. Never send me off with this man again. Here.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go?
It was a... it was a purgatory!
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubyanka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Aye, aye. Hey!
What's the plan? We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there?
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck!
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and...
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish?
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds.
So, Kubianka,
Where would I go?
you'll stay here.
And
We'll wait for them.
And then we're getting to see a little bit of Jan Zizka's actual tactical brilliance. He was a master of terrain and knew how to use it.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Maybe.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Ah, this dude. Oh yeah, I'm looting your armor.
Could you hold me up in irons? You can't even show me a grain of human decency. Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
We didn't hit anybody. You missed! You idiots missed! They were 5 feet in front of you! How did you miss? Not a single shot! 3 hand cannons and 2 crossbows, and you can't hit anything? Oh, well, okay. The dude took a crossbow in the shoulder and it got stuck in his armor. Great. We're doomed.
Matilda! Fucking hell!
Okay, I take it back. We hit one of the horses. Oh, Matilda!
My leg, damn it!
Oh, we hit him. Oops.
You idiots!
Well.
No, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Henry, no one's buying that.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They follow the instructions of Royal Hetman Radzig Kobyla.
If the Hetman wants the dry devil, he should talk to my lord. I'm not releasing him without a direct order.
Do you oppose the will of the Royal Hetman?
I don't see any Hetman here. Move out of our way, or taste our steel.
Give us Hinnek of Kunstad. I won't say it again.
Fuck off! Men, have at them!
You're no match for us, fucker! Hey!
Ah! Ow! Damn it! Oh, that's the dude! That's the dude. Alright, hang on. Oh, he's already dead. Okay, damn.
Are you waiting for me to die of old age, coward? No mercy!
We'll kick your ass!
Ow.
Shall we have a little nap? Oh, you can't get away from me. Show your stuff.
Got that one. Another one down.
Hey, come and help me with this bastard. Come on then. No mercy.
Ow.
Shit. For glory and carnage, die! Fuck you! By God's will, die! Burn in hell!
Come on, say it.
No mercy!
No.
I feel quite hungry!
Yes! Yes! Kill him! Now kill him! Got him. I feel quite hungry! I'm sorry. That will never not be funny. Alright, just loot all their shit.
Alright, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. Put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, alright? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
Yes, sir. One moment. I think we're all in bad shape. Which makes sense that we honestly, I wish one of the options was for you to like light the thing and fire it and actually hit the dude in the gut and kill him. And have his men freak the fuck out that one actually connected and like there was no saving him at that point. Matilda! I'm sorry, that will never not be funny. The fact the dude freaks out over the horse. You don't need these. Yes, sir.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we doing, Devil? You have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? That old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything...
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den. And I like that.
All right, have it your way. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people?
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and...
Okay.
All right. I'll go alone.
I don't know about these two,
but we don't have time for that. We need...
Forget it.
All right. Sorry, I'm just skipping through this so we can get back to the game.
Oh, will you...
We'll have to... Will you help?
I reckon I don't have a choice.
At least...
I'd love to.
I reckon they are gone.
What about Bohuta?
Slavic dot.
Fuck. Henry may be able to...
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around.
I don't want any dirty peasants up.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them?
I think I could help you with some...
I'll visit the town first. The sooner we find Lichtenstein...
What is it with...
I'll tell you everything. Henry, you should have...
All right. Yes, sir. Yay, level 24. Very nice. Get my agility up. Let's see. My main level, so let's see. Memorable. All right. Let's see. Where do we start? Problem is we're over encumbered, so we're not exactly going to be fast traveling anywhere, which sucks. Anyway, let's see. Talk to Catherine. Where is she? Oh, she's in Kuttenburg. How far away is that? Oh, yeah, I got Master Strike early on. And oh, God, she's all the way over there. Okay. It would be nice if we could find a place somewhere to sell off our stuff.
Are you whistling?
All right, girl. You're going to carry some stuff for me. Most of it, the stuff we picked up. Oh, that helmet's worse than the one I got. Oh, it's probably because it's in bad shape right now. Yeah, I need to repair it, of course. Let's see. Oh, hang on. I need to buy a lot of armory kits so I can fix a lot of this stuff myself. Because then I'll get all the experience for it. This is the same music we heard at the wedding. Man, that was a long time ago, actually, in game. What other heavy stuff am I carrying? All these dried, dead herbs that are just gathering weight. It's not much, but it's something. Alright, we're good now. This is y'all's problem now. Alright, let's ride.
Quick. God.
I also got the Pebbles perk now. So now Pebbles is, like, because we rode a long way with her, now she's got, like, maxed out skills and stats.
Go. Ja.
Yeah.
Quick.
Excuse me. All right, so Grund. Got a town here. Gonna ride right through it. Plenty of stuff to do around here, but I want to get to Kuttenburg before we end for the night.
Come here.
Good horse.
Go.
All right, let's go.
Ja.
She's so much faster now. Don't hit the people.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Careful.
Go. Ja. Quick. Go.
How far are we now? We're covering ground fast. Oh yeah, we're on our way. We're about halfway there now. Oh, don't worry about it, Darth. It's fine.
Go! Go!
Okay, once we get to Kuttenburg, which is like a minute or two away, we'll save and end for the night. Thank goodness Pebbles is maxed out now, so she's so much faster. On my own time, I'll go around and just explore everywhere, clearing the map and lighting stuff up. But for now, that Kuttenburg. Oh yeah, that's Kuttenburg. They talked about the church towers. Hang on, let's get a good look.
God.
Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Never before have I seen a game go to so much effort to make a castle and like a city look like it would back then. Look at that. You've got the farms on the outside of the city walls. You've got the you've got the stables and everything. The church bells. You can actually hear the church bells ringing. Look at that. Just look at that. You can actively hear the church bells ringing. I'm a history major. This makes me so happy. I love this kind of stuff. We can see people going about their days. They're actually doing stuff. They're scripted. It's like, I love this stuff, man. What a view. Oh. Guess we better check it out. I wonder if they'll even let us in. Normally, cities around here, you needed a good reason to go in. So... got people repairing the damage to the wall after it broke. Kuttenburg. No thanks, I'm good. I'm married. Holy shit! Look at the size of this! I can explore this whole area? Ha! Look at this! Look how huge, look at everything around here. All of this? All of this. Wow. It's like a living history book.
What do you want a boat for? So I don't drown in all this shit here. Last time it rained for a week straight, we were up to our knees in a river of shit.
Probably a baker. Got pretzels on the door. A bakery. Now, if I remember correctly, about how things were organized back during the medieval period, cities would be broken up into districts, basically. So, I'm gonna guess this is where all the poor people live. And I don't mean to say it like that. It's just, that's probably what I'm guessing. So we need to find other areas.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
When were pretzels invented? Well, they were invented by a monk. The story goes that they were invented by a monk to reward the children outside the monastery who learned their prayers. And the name pretzel comes from pretiola, which means little reward. I think it's Italian, I believe. Or it might be German, I don't know, but it means little reward. And they were basically little scraps of dough that were folded to look like the arms of a praying child. They were sprinkled with salt. you know, a symbol of purity and baked, and then boom, pretzel. Man, all the guards look drunk off their asses. Industrial chimneys, so this must be the forge. If I'm right, this might be an armory, or like a weapons, or like an armorer. Hang on, let's check it out. And then we do have to stop. I want to keep exploring, but I can't. Yeah, swordsmiths and armorers.
Show me your wares.
Oh, damn. Look at all the... Oh, my God. They've got it. They've got everything in here. Holy shit. I'm not surprised. This is like... This is the big city in the area. Of course, they're going to have everything. Well, I need to get some money. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to get some money. I gotta make some cash. You've got Toledo steel! Give me all of that. In case y'all forgot, Toledo steel, that's Spanish steel. It's Damascus steel. The stuff we need to make the rarest weapons. Give me that shit. And I'll also buy all the armory kits I can get from you. I've got some stuff to sell, don't worry. Or I would if I had it on me. It's all with my horse. Okay, I will here, you can have all these back for right now. I'll be back. Actually, no, I need to buy some of them.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Alright, let's grab... Let's repair all my stuff. Or as much of it as I can, really. Damascus, they called it Damascus steel, but it was Spanish steel. It was called that, you know, it's called Damascus steel because of the groove and the wavy effects in the metal. But yeah, it was Toledo is a place in Spain. It's Spanish steel. And at the time, only the Spanish smiths had access to the to how to make Damascus steel. We're just going to grab everything that we can, and we're going to repair as much as we can, and then we're going to go sell it. All right, last thing. Come on, we need to do well here. I need to make some money, so we need to make sure we actually patch up a lot of this stuff. Hang on. That was to patch up the armor that I grabbed off that dude. Nope, still not as good as what I'm wearing. But the armor though, that's different. Where is it? Yeah, that cuirass is better. I'll take it. Now I'm gonna give you everything else. This is your problem now.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Here, you can just have everything I got. I know it's in bad shape. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Because again, not my problem. It's your problem now. This is your problem now. Dumps all over table. There. Dude just gave me 1,000 gold, so that's fine. Yeah, I've got almost 1,500 Groschen. Oh, I love this game. All right. Calling it here, like I said. Man, I'm so mad. I want to keep playing. I want to explore all of Kuttenburg. But there will come a time for that. For now, we're going to call it here for the night. I hope you, I hope you all had fun and enjoyed yourselves. We're going to, like I said, we're going to call it here for the night. No raid tonight. Looks like my internet's going out. So that might be a problem. Yeah, it's going out. Crap. So we're going to wrap up here. I hope you all had a great time. I've been Zaruk Windcaller. And remember that the memories we make in life, good and bad, make us who we are. Don't change them for anything. Love you guys. See you all next time.